I passed my AWS Solutions Architect Associate exam within 60 days, and I'll be using this certification to actually obtain my first solutions architect role. Hey, my name's Elijah Rhodes. Welcome to the channel. I'm a recent cybersecurity graduate, and today we're going to be talking about my methods on passing the AWS Solutions Architect exam. So let's get right into it. So you decided to take the AWS Solutions Architect exam. So what's next? My recommendation personally is actually reverse engineering your study plan. So what does that mean? Instead of you actually studying for the exam and then booking the exam and then taking it, I actually want you to book your exam first.
You what?
Yep, I want you to book your exam first and then make a study plan based on based upon the amount of time that you've given yourself to actually study for the exam. Now, there's a caveat to this, and I want to let you know that you got to be able to be realistic with yourself.
Yeah. Well, I'm just not sure about that right now.
Me personally, I was very aggressive at first, so I actually tried to take this exam within 30 days, but I actually needed more time to actually get some more practice time, studying time under my belt for me to actually understand the material. If you start missing a day or two, you're going to end up becoming overwhelmed because of the amount of work you're going to have to catch up on. And ultimately, you're going to be pushing the date back. And that's not what we want. We actually want to get our certification as fast as possible so we can get our first role. Now, the resource that I used specifically was a Cloud Guru, but that actually turned into Pluralsight now. And their platform is really good. I do recommend it. I will say though that for me, there were some concepts that I couldn't really understand. So I actually had to go to Google Gemini. So I use Google Gemini to bounce some questions that I didn't understand, and that really helped me. I also used another resource, but I'll be giving you that, Tad, a little bit later. My second tip, and I can't stress this enough, is getting hands-on with the AWS services. I don't care how you do it. You can either do it, I did it through Pluralsight, but you can just create an AWS account yourself and just try to do your best you can using the free resources. Honestly, getting hands-on with the material helped me tremendously. And it helped me with my memorization skills specifically. When you take the AWS Solutions Architect exam, it is purely scenario based, meaning that they're going to give you a certain scenario and you have to choose what services best meets the solution, right? So, why is a company going to elicit your experience if you've never even touched these services yourself, right? I know I wouldn't hire somebody if they weren't already experienced themselves with the services. So we got to do the same thing too. So to the exam itself though, right? You're going to get asked architectural questions, and if you are able to get hands-on with these services, you'll be able to better understand what they're asking architecture-wise, and you'll be able to think through the problem and be able to select the best solution. By getting hands-on with these services, it actually also just deepened my understanding of them as well as my memorization. Uh, Actually getting hands-on with actually setting up a VPC or with actually establishing a NAT gateway, it moves the concepts from theoretical to practical. So once you have a better understanding of the material, you'll be able to better recall it, understand it, and most of all, just get the right answer. Once you actually start getting hands-on with the AWS services, you start to get an idea of how traffic actually flows within a virtual private cloud, how network traffic flows in and out in different VPCs, or how migration works. See, just getting hands-on, and now I know you can't simulate a migration, but you can simulate setting up a virtual private cloud. setting up security groups, setting up subnets. Right? These are things that are foundational in this certification. Once you've actually taken the time to actually get hands-on with these services, it actually starts to boost your confidence. I know I did. Once I was able to actually deploy EC2 instances or be able to manage load balancers, it gave me more confidence on network architecture, how network flows, and I didn't have to worry as much while I was taking the exam because I knew most of these services I was already hands-on with, familiar with. So whenever a problem were to come my way architecturally, I know I'll be able to better think it through because I've already went through the steps myself. Having a study plan and utilizing online labs or just getting hands-on with the AWS services are very important. But this next tip is really what enabled me to take the AWS Solutions Architect exam with confidence. So stay tuned. My last and final tip is getting a coach. Yes, getting a coach. So a coach could be a mentor, or it can be a a coach can be a mentor, or just someone that you know that's already a solutions architect. My coach identified gaps of knowledge that I had, and because we were able to identify those gaps of knowledge so early, I was able to dedicate more studying time towards what I lacked instead of going over information that I've already knew. My coach explained things in different ways that I can understand. Um, Personally, there was a lot of AWS services, and many of them are very similar, but the difference is in their use cases, right? So I had to better study on the use cases of some services, and understanding the use cases of services is really going to serve you well when trying to pass this exam. My coach, most of all, saved me so much time. Between me actually learning the material, studying it, making sure that it sticks, I probably would have spent double the time actually doing those things than actually getting hands-on with the services because it has to be in here first before you can actually apply and deploy these things. So I am very grateful and I'm happy with what I got. And personally, I did pay for my coaching sessions, and I know people will have their reservations about that. But again, he saved me so much time, and probably would have spent the money on, I probably would have spent the money anyway on a gold chain or something. So money well spent. I get coached on more things than just tech. I actually seek guidance for my finances too. And if you want to change your situation like I did and get AWS certified or even just help with your finances, I will get in touch with Acosta ETF. He'll give you the right steps for success. So if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to learn more about securing the cloud using automation, click or tap the screen, subscribe, and I'll see you later.